Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at NATG, coming at you with a little beacon rush action. We're on the castle map, and this is War Robots. Doing something a little different here for the start off of April here is I'm actually kind of just, I benched the Ochos, the Curry, a lot of the meta bots. I've benched them. I've taken, the drones off them and some of the passive modules, and I've put them onto my B squad. So I beefed up the B squad, and we're going to have a little fun with that for at least the next couple episodes, next couple videos. So I'm starting off here with a Ultimate Edition Orkin equipped emoji, and I'm going to do hopefully a little pounding with this. The one thing I've really come to understand is it's, when it comes down to this game, it's about the drones, it's about your modules, and it's about your weapons. Yep, your bots and stuff are, they're platforms. They're the things you mount these things on to get the most effect. But definitely you can use some good weapons and turn average bots into pretty darn good bots. And that's what I've noticed, like with the emoji. The emoji, everyone kind of thought, yeah, this is drifted out of the meta. It's not really worth anything. Throw some, throw the Kestrel drone on it. Throw some good passive modules, and of course some monster weapons like right here, and you can do a lot of good work with it in Champion League. I mean, and if you're running this particular build in like Master League, this is a dominant build right here. So definitely, just because you have bots that aren't necessarily in the meta, don't give up on them. Just get some good weaponry on it, and they'll probably make a pretty big impact on the battlefield. Like you have right up there, you have what I call the Feather Destroyer, the Seraph. Actually is a really good bot when played not so aggressively, but you have some really good weaponry on it. I mean, it can really do some interesting stuff out in the battlefield. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can't bomb this guy. Here's a godlike run. Just a solid run with this. Oh, here we go. We got ourselves an Ao Ming up there. Let's go ahead and just run forward here. I'd like to get one more kill out of this. Ooh, a Raven. Now there's an example of a bot that actually it's a little difficult to run, but when you put the Nessa Riggs pilot on it and you're able to get that thing rocking and rolling, and you have a showdown drone or a Kestrel drone on it, it really is a really fun build to run out on the battlefield. And I'm talking Raven with just about any form of weapons that are mid-range, 500 meters or less. Alrighty. Now I've taken my Pascal drone and I've put it over onto my Ravana. And I've got two Ultimate Orkins on here and a maxed out MK3 Freedom Mace. So this has got some really nice firepower, and the Pascal drone gives it the enhanced durability that I didn't have before, because I was just basically I was running an Armadillo on it. This gives me a way more survivability on the battlefield. So the drone really makes this build what it is. And of course the weaponry is pretty decent. I mean, this is closer range weaponry right here. It does its best work at 300, 350 meters. Can reach out to 500, but it's not the greatest. 350 is what I need to sit at. Well, I think it's 350 for the Orkins. It's 500 for the Mace. So I'm looking at a 350 meter build. But oof, boom, got just hammered there. A lot of these bots, they're tough, but they're not the invincible meta bots. They're not as tough as the Ocho. They're not as indestructible and invincible as the Curry. These ones here require some actual skill, and I like that. I like the fact that, I have to actually use these and actually think about the tactics I'm using versus just run and gun, which is what I like to do with the Ocho. Is just run in and just, cause mayhem and chaos. Okay, now this here is an Ultimate Glory, Ultimate Halo, and one Cudgel built angler, and I've I've got the Pascal drone on here, and I put my third Pascal drone over on my other angler as well. So we'll see if we get that out in the battlefield or not. But this is a beast, guys. It really does a fantastic job. It's not as durable as my Ultimate Fenrir. Definitely does not have the same protective power, but I tell you what, the Pascal drone really adds some durability to this, to add some protective value to keep this thing on the battlefield longer. And if I go back and forth between phase shift and using the electric, the electric slide or whatever it's called, it's special stealth capability. It really is a pretty decent build to go out there and battle it in Champion League. And it's no longer meta. And I do like the power of these ultimate weapons, and that's kind of what Pixonic's been pushing here lately, is ultimate weaponry. And we're going to see a couple ultimate weapons come out here in 10.0 that you guys are going to be interested in seeing. That is going to be the ultimate ion. I think that is going to be a monster weapon on the battlefield. Come on, and boom, there's a rampage. Seriously, guys, I'm in Champion League, and we're kind of at the start of a league season, so everyone's kind of sandwiched together, so it's a mixed bag of players out here in Champion League as we start separating out. But still, there's some really potent players here, and I tell you what, this is holding up very solidly. It'll be very interesting to see what happens later on in the month when the league kind of striates out. It separates out when you get the people start really building up to their 10, 12, 13,000 league trophy, accumulations, and that sets the matchmaking. Higher players get higher, opponents. It'll be interesting to see how these stack up. But down here, these work really well in just the all clumped together basic Champion League. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the scores real quick, and we'll hop into another one. 13 kills, 6 beacon caps. Seriously, a lot of fun running with the sub meta bots, meta weapons, and powerful drones. Alrighty, guys, let's hop into another one. Alrighty, guys, here we go. We're going to hop into the second match here. Dead City, got to like that. I've changed up the hanger just a little bit. I've put a third Ultimate Orkan over here on my Ravana, and put the Tesla weapons back on the Amuji, because the Tesla weapons are pretty potent, and I want to keep my most potent weaponry on the battlefield to, kind of give a good impression about, weapons make the builds these days. They really, really do. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to kind of stealth it out here. And this, of course, is the Ultimate Ravana, Pascal Drone, 3 Ultimate Orkans, and K2 level 12. And I've got 1 Repair Amplifier, 1 Nuke Amplifier, and 1 Immunity Amplifier on here. And I am running the Avalon Mothership. So that will help greatly in keeping this thing alive on the battlefield. Now, when it comes down to the Ravana, one of the big things that really makes it more effective is the Poe-Pilot. You need the Poe-Pilot so you can, get that extra transcendence, which is, seriously, it's needed. If you're going to go out here into Champion League with this thing, you really need that extra evasive capability. Otherwise, you get tore up pretty quick if you only have 2 charges on it. So let's go ahead and get behind cover. Now, this thing here this is not a brawler, guys. It says, it's a brawling tank in the description, but that's from years past. This is now a tactical bot. You have to be coming out from behind cover, and you have to really use your transcendence skills to give your weaponry a chance to reload, like I am with the Ultimate Orkans here. And there we got a nice takedown on the Fenrir. But you really don't want to brawl with this. And I always fall into it. It's like I'll have a really good run going, and then I'll just get all brawl happy like I do with my Ochos or even with my Curry, which is the best brawler bot out there right now. But definitely, if run right with some tactical skill, the Ravana is very, very solid to play up into Champion League. It just is. And I think it's the most elegant bot that Pixonic has ever come up with. It requires skill. This is an actual skill bot. And that's why a lot of us in the content creator program, especially if you've watched some of the mentors, they'll recommend this because it is a solid build. But the thing is, you can't just smash your thumb and run blindly at someone. You've got to use concealment and cover. You've got to use your transcendence skills. You are going to use phase shift. You're going to need some power cells. And you're going to have some decent weaponry on it. And there's a nice godlike right there. But definitely, the Ravana is worth running if you train yourself to use it. Alrighty, guys. We took the defeat on that, but we had a nice godlike run there. And I just wanted to showcase the Ravana for you guys. Alrighty, guys. Time to bail out here. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. Alrighty, guys. Stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.